所以喺呢度最後我請大家，我再次請大家放下歧見，安靜咗個情緒落嚟，用1分鐘去諗一諗，睇一睇我哋呢個城市，我哋呢一個家，大家係咪忍心將佢推落去呢個將會係粉身碎骨嘅深淵？
形式嘅手段，冇底線嘅執法，仲有你將自己政治誤判。
As we have all heard from the spokesman of the Hong Kong and Macau Affairs Office, the central government is still confident that I myself, as the government of the Hong Kong SAR, together with the police force, that we are still capable of resolving this crisis.
Do you have the autonomy or not to withdraw the extradition bill, please?
The second point I want to make.
Could you answer that specific question?
In response to the various demands that we have heard, we have considered all factors and came up with a response that we have rehearsed time and again over the last 2 months. Thank you very much.
Do you have the autonomy or not to withdraw the extradition bill?
Please answer your question, please.
You have not answered the question. You've evaded the question. Please, Chief Executive.
林太，其實你可唔可以即係首先答翻頭先
Do you have the autonomy to withdraw the bill or not, or does Beijing need to give approval on that?
I have already answered the question.
林太，其實你可唔可以答翻之前？
提問都係要基於一啲事實。
Slam, the police fired tear gas into Kwai Fong MTR station on Sunday and almost caused a stampede in Taikoo Station by shooting protesters at very close range. Many residents, including young children and elderly people, were tear gassed. Can you tell the citizens of Hong Kong how they could continue to live in the city safely when the police keep firing harmful chemicals into residential areas?
The police have had a very difficult time in the last 2 months to enforce the law and to ensure law and order in Hong Kong. As everyone will observe, they are under extremely difficult circumstances. So, as I've just explained, police operations could not be determined by someone like myself, who is outside the police, especially when policemen have to make on-the-spot judgment of what will be in the best interest and the safety of people around during that particular situation. The police have their code of practice to follow. The police have very rigid and stringent guidelines in the use of appropriate force, and that requires the lowest level of force in dealing with those situations. And I believe...
Sir, please do not interrupt. Please answer.
Can I continue to answer that?
Please.
Okay, I move on. Sorry, it was not my choice to concentrate on the police, but all the questions now have been focusing on the police, despite a 3-hour press conference yesterday. 我唔係去調查刑事罪行嘅人士。The Chief Executive's responsibility is to ensure that Hong Kong remains a safe and orderly and law-abiding city. That is my utmost responsibility. Because without the rule of law, without law and order in Hong Kong, it is extremely difficult to ensure the 7 million people in Hong Kong could continue to live in a peaceful manner. So that is my utmost responsibility. And that also requires my support for all the law enforcement agencies in accordance with their policies, their rules, their guidelines. That also means that my responsibility goes beyond this particular range of protests. I have said, after the violence has been stopped and the chaotic situation that now we are seeing could subside, I wouldn't say it will be eradicated totally. I, as the Chief Executive, will be responsible to rebuild Hong Kong's economy, to engage as widely as possible, to listen as attentively as possible to my people's grievances, and try to help Hong Kong to move on. 受傷嘅每一位人士，我都係非常之心痛。我哋希望咧你都可以出力，多謝大家。